Namaste ITV Gold viewers, my name is Lakshmi Singh and I welcome you here every Thursday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. for none other than your favorite astrologer, Miss Himali ji. Himali, namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Himali ji, it's been a week and I miss you. Everybody misses you.
I miss you too, Lakshmi.
We always enjoy the show and we just got to get right into it because last week we had so many callers call in and we didn't get that much time to talk. So Himali ji, we are in the season of Pitri Paksh,
yes.
Where some West Indian people call it Pitri Paksh.
Yes.
And explain to our viewers exactly what Pitri Paksh is.
It's for your Pitro. Pitro means your ancestors, like your father, grandfather, great-grandfather, your generation or ancestors that passed away. And this is a very important time. The next 15 days, it started, some people doing it from the 2nd, some people started it from the 3rd. So, but it's okay, you start. But the date to do it for them is, you check a day, which was the date that your father died. For example, your grandfather died, which is the date. Mm-hmm. And from that date, if it's the 15 days before the moon, the new moon, we put them in for 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Then if it's on the last, it's on the different days. So you have to know what date that they died for us to celebrate a day on the Pitri Paksh.
Okay, let's answer this call.
Okay.
Good evening, welcome to Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question, please.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask about a question regarding my sister.
Okay. What is your sister's name?
Soumya.
Sonia?
Yes.
And what's Sonia's last name?
Last name is Akhil.
Spell that.
No, Akhil, I know.
Akhil.
Okay. And her date of birth?
April 26, 1985.
And where was she born?
Kerala, India.
Kerala.
And what would you like to ask about her?
Yeah, she's going through a tough time with her OCD and with her family. So just want to know if it'll get better or worse.
Is she married?
Yeah, she's married.
Do you know when she got married?
She got married November 27, 2011.
And this is your niece? ये आपकी niece है बहन?
बहन है.
बहन है.
जी.
बिचारी को काफी देर से प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. देखो अभी आपको पता चल रहा होगा पिछले 2 साल से इसको वहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. And tell her to hold on till March 21 के बाद धीरे धीरे ठीक होने लगेगी. So tell her to wait till March, then things will start getting better. Little difficult still going to be there. Tell her to ignore. She's very hard-headed person though, very strong. She's not a weak person.
Right.
Yeah, she's very tough. So tell her to hold on. After that, things will get better.
Yeah, she's taking medicine also for her OCD, but it still didn't get any better.
It's going to get better. थोड़ा सा उनको कहना अभी नवरात्रि आ रही है. Tell her to do little pray, meditation, because she's mentally she's taking it a lot of stress. More mental than actual in reality is happening. So have her do some, Navratri time is coming up. Let her do some pray, meditation, mantras. It will help her.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
So viewers, we are talking about Pitri Paksh and Himali ji, during this time, are we fasting? Are we praying? What are we doing?
We should pray. A lot of people have this misunderstanding that, we shouldn't pray, or we shouldn't start anything new, we shouldn't do puja. And that is not true. Only thing that we don't do this time is like we don't start anything new to do. Like build a new house, we wouldn't put the mean. When we first building a house, we do a ground, we open, we put pray. That we shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't get married on those days. We don't do anything starting new obsession, you know. Those is the only thing. But you should do your puja. You should light a diya in the house. You should do mantra every day. And particular one day, you can do your family ancestral puja.
Okay. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question, please.
Hello,
Hello.
can I speak to Himali ji, please?
She's here.
Hello.
Namaste, Himali ji, how are you?
I'm good. Namaste. How are you?
Alright, yeah. My name is Devki. I'm calling on behalf of my son who had a stroke a few months ago, and I would like to know how his position is so far. His name is Sunil Ramisa, and he was born on the 11th of 6, 1972.
Okay, he's got much better though. He's going to come back to his fully. He has to do therapy, and I feel he will recover much better. He's walking, he's going to the bathroom himself, doing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you continue tell him to do therapy, but little bit spiritual he has problem. You should do puja for him spiritually little bit, and then he will be fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Himali ji.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Devki.
Thank you, Devki. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we are talking about Pitri Paksh and the type of puja that we should do. Now,
If you
The first
don't
thing-
know when
yes.
your ancestors died, then the last 3 days, it is a day that we should do puja for our ancestors. And this is what you should do starting, let's say you haven't done it yet, but from tomorrow morning, you can get a little lota, like the copper kalash, you put water inside there, and you light a ghee diya next to it. Or in your kitchen tap where you have the faucet, just by the faucet, you should light a ghee diya. It helps our ancestors. It's a picture party. It's like a place where after we die, our ancestors are there. And we need to pray because they cannot do it for themselves. So we as an generation, we should pray for them too. So that they can move on in their next level of their place. So they can reborn or wherever they need to be with Bhagwan, they can move into the next level. But if we don't pray for them, they're sort of like waiting for us to pray for them, and they sort of like stuck there. So a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions. They think, oh, we shouldn't pray, or do I have to do this every year, Himali ji? Yes, you have to pray for them every year. Like once we pass on, we want our children to pray for us too.
right, let's take this call. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual Center. Your name and your question for Himali ji.
Hello?
Hi,
Hello, hi, good evening.
good evening.
Yes, please, if I want to talk to you after this program, can I talk to you that time, please?
Yes, you can call Himali at 718
1 second. 718
887
887
2929.
2929.
Yes.
Molly, huh?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning is good?
Yes, I can call tomorrow morning. It's okay. Whatever you give me the time, I will appreciate for this kindness.
At 11 o'clock is
11 o'clock is good.
Okay, tomorrow I will call you. Thank you, my dear.
Thank
Thank
you.
God bless.
God bless.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, have a nice evening.
You too. Bye-bye. You know, Himali ji, some people will say during Pitri Paksh, you know, don't go outside. There are souls roaming. And should one be afraid during this time?
No, no, they shouldn't be afraid. There's not like the souls are actually waiting for us to pray for them. So they're not roaming around. They're actually waiting for us to pray for them. So this is why people say, and mostly it was built that you stay home so you'll have nothing to do, then pray. So I urge everybody, get up in the morning, light a little ghee diya with a lota in front of the lota. A lot of people don't want to do it in the kitchen because they're not vegetarian. They have kids putting things in the dishes or the plates and stuff. So very simple, in your prayer room, take a little lota, little kalash, put water, and next to it you light a little Gidia. A lot of people, what they also do, they give dar in the morning to the ancestrals. You can do that, and do what your family generational you are used to doing, pramparas, like you're used to doing every Pitri Paksh. This time in India is very busy. All the temples everywhere is busy because people are busy praying for their ancestors. This is one of us very spiritual time. We say we pray to our ancestors, and our ancestors will send us blessing.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question for Himali, please.
Hi, my name is Tarla, and I have a question for Himali.
Okay. Go ahead.
And my question is regarding my son.
Okay, what's your son's name and his date of birth?
My son's name is Akash, and his date of birth is December 20th, 1888. Mute kar me.
And where was he born?
He born in New Jersey, Passaic.
Passaic, New Jersey. Okay, and go ahead. What is your question?
My question is that when he gonna get married?
How old is he now?
He's 32 right now. My question is that
Can you turn your TV down a little bit?
yes, I did.
Okay.
Pakshi Bahan, now when your son was 28, 29, was he in a very strong relationship and it didn't work out?
Okay.
Now, did he didn't get engaged or anything, correct?
He didn't engage yet, and I think he's still looking for that, but he's keep trying and trying. So I just want to know he's 32, when he gonna, get engaged and get married, settle down.
Okay, did one time his one relation break up, like engagement or something like that, break up?
No,
long-term
unless if he has a girlfriend and he get break up, I am not aware about that,
Okay.
but he never get engaged.
All right, so you wait till he's 33 years old. After 33, he's definitely going to get married.
You mean like next year?
Next year.
2021?
Yes, 2021, next year. As soon as he turned 33, his planet effect will become Shanti, and he will definitely find somebody and get married.
Uh-huh. Does I need to do any meditation or anything, any fasting or anything that you
इसके लिए कहिए थर्सडे के वो बेटे को कहिए have Akash fast on Fridays. If he can fast on Fridays, it will be very good for him.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We have another caller. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question, please.
Hi, good evening. My name is Shelly,
Hi, Shelley.
and I have a question. I would like to know about my love life.
Okay, Shelley, what is your correct name and your date of birth?
My correct name is Shalita Prasad. My date of birth is May 26, 1976.
1976. And it's Shalita.
Correct.
And
Where were you born?
In Guyana.
Guyana.
Now, Shelly, are you in any relationship right now?
No, not currently.
When was the last relationship you had?
About 2 years ago.
So 2018?
Yes.
Okay, you wait till April 2021, and you will find somebody very good, but you have a little blocking there. When you get into a relationship, it doesn't last. Some negative is there with you. Everything you do right, Shelly, you try to adjust, you try to make the person happy, correct?
Yes, for the most part.
Yeah, you do. So what you need to do, remove your negativity. You will find a person, but you need to remove the negativity so that that relation can turn into marriage and it will become a life partner. Otherwise, you can break up again and then you'll be ending up looking for somebody else also. So please first remove your negativity, then your relation will last.
Okay, and
She'll have to
how do
come
I
and
go
see me.
about removing that?
What you do, you call my center tomorrow and you make an appointment to speak to me, then I will tell you what you need to do.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Bete.
very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Shalita, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Seems like a lot of people have a lot of questions today, which is great. And remember, guys, if you don't get us here at ITV Gold Studios, you can also call Himali Ji at 718-887-2929. Again, that's 718-887-2929. She's conveniently located at 131-14 101 Avenue in South Richmond Hill. So again, give her a call, make an appointment, and you can get your questions answered. So
what people do that time, they are so, those of you who really knows about Pitri Paksh, what they do, they get very much caught in, oh, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, but they don't do what they're supposed to do.
right.
So please, I urge everybody, do puja for your ancestral. They're waiting for us to pray for them.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name and your question, please.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, my name is Nanda.
Hi, Nanda. What is your question today?
Okay, I'm calling. My son is in a relationship.
Okay.
And
What is your son's
with-
name?
Yashpal.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yashpal.
Yashpal. Okay. And what's Yashpal's last name?
Prasad.
Prasad. And we're going to need his date of birth.
8/18/1992.
8/18/1992.
August 18, 19.
92.
92.
And where was he born?
In Guyana.
Guyana.
Where in Guyana?
Where in Guyana?
West Coast Demerara.
West Coast.
Demerara.
Demerara. Okay, Nanda.
Now, what's your question, Nanda?
He's in a relationship. He had a lot of ups and downs in a relationship. I would like to know if this one gonna work.
Do you know the girl's name and her date of birth?
I don't know her date of birth, but her name, Emily
Emily
Chagarar.
Jagru.
Emily, I'm sorry, what's the last name?
Chagarar.
You're going to need her date of birth, though.
Oh, I don't know that.
The time that you're asking, now your son, he's a very nice, sweet person, but he's very stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a little lazy, like he does things when he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
He gets very moody.
Yes.
Now, did he break his education?
If he what?
Did he get a break in his education? Like after his high school, he didn't go to college?
I think he stopped school.
He did. But he
Finished?
stopped. He stopped. He dropped it.
He dropped it. Yeah. This boy actually, his no relation works out because he has this thing. Unfortunately, again, I'm going to say some negativity block. You see, he's very stubborn and very hard-headed. I don't know which relation he was, but one relation, a girl did something to him to control him. And that's why he's trying to do his own business. He wants to make money, but nothing works out for him.
Oh, wow.
He needs to remove that negativity from him. Sometimes you see he's very lazy, like he gets very tired when he comes home and then he doesn't want to get up when he lies down on the sofa.
Yes.
He needs to remove all this negativity from him because what happens, he gets nice girls and then himself sometimes just can't deal with them, or he doesn't answer them, or he doesn't be serious with them. So he needs to remove his negativity so that he can really settle in his life. He will definitely get married, but I don't think he's going to marry this girl, Emily. I definitely feel he will get married later, but he needs to remove his negativity before he can. I see him getting settled, marriage, or doing any business. Tell him one thing, Nadia. Tell him not to do shortcut. Tell him to make money, but work it in a hard way. As a person who will do hard working in their life, not to get money easily, because whoever he's going to make partnership or do something might not, might steal him in the business and create problems. So tell him better, don't do shortcut, work hard and do your own business, you will do well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Himali ji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
luck.
Nanda.
Good, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. And viewers, if you have a question that you may not want to ask on air, you can always call Himali ji at 718-887-2929 and make an appointment to go in and see her at 131-14101 Avenue. Himali ji, tell us about till, the till water
Yes.
in the puja.
So when you do it with the, usually what people do, they put little till and give dar. But that's like
Why specifically till? What does the till represent?
the black sesame. It's because Lord Shivji, sometime we give, sesame oil, we are told to light a diya for Shivji, which is very much like prasand, means Lord Shivji like til. So we do the til oil puja, for Lord Shivji at times, but we put the sesame seeds in it for our ancestors because it's til. But that is only little bit of the puja you're doing. If you want to do, you really book a pandit and you do it on those days that you're supposed to. If you cannot find a panditji to do, and you do not know which day to do your ancestral puja, what you do the last 3 days or the last day of Pitri Paksh, you get a clothes like dhoti, and you get whatever money you want to put in an envelope, and whatever your father or your grandfather, your dadi, dada, nana, nani, whomever you want to do this pray for, you make something that they used to like, that they will eat, or simply green vegetables, because usually they put green like cucumbers or spinach and things, and you give it to a pandit and you ask them to pray for your ancestor.
Now, Himali ji, what if you don't know your ancestors' names, like your grandparents or great-grandparents?
You will know you can ask if your dad is alive, you can ask your mom and dad.
What if they're not?
If they're not, then you know your parents' name. You can start off with that. The puja can be with that, and then they will all get the phal. Means they will all get the benefit of the puja.
Now, it said, like you said, during this time, if you do this puja, your ancestors will bless you.
Yes.
What happens if you're not doing the puja? Are they sad? Do they
They're
know?
sad. They're sad. They're actually waiting for us to pray. Will they give you bad negative energy? No. They don't wish you bad. But they're waiting for something. Your ancestor, your parents, your loved ones, they always wait to get something. Like when we were a child, we always want to get something from our parents. So this is what they're waiting for us, is for us to pray for them. Usually this is why it's so important that the parents teach their children how to pray, do puja part, so that when they die, their children will be doing for them. And that's the main reason why we say, we have kids and we teach them how to, pray, how to meditate, how to do mantra, what is to do for your ancestral. So this is a very big, in a way it's a very dull moment. Like everybody has a Passover. They say, oh, this is the Passover. Every religion has certain days that they pray for their ancestors. That they have the Passover time. Oh, this is our Passover, means our ancestral died. We need to pray for them. The Muslims have it too. They call it, I forgot, they do have a holiday that they also pray for their ancestors. They say, no, this is the time that we don't get married. We pray for our ancestors. The Hindu has it, the Christians, the Jewish, everybody has it. So there's a time that we have to pray for our ancestors because they're waiting for us, that our pray, so that they can also move on.
Now, is there a specific mantra that one should be reciting when doing this sort of puja?
No, there isn't one particular mantra. There is the whole vidhi that we should do with the pandit, the puja. If you cannot do it, some people, what they say, they cannot go to their home, they don't want to do it there, it's too much. You can book it in the temple, so you can book it, anywhere that you know that there is happening there, they do it. You should book it, and you should get to know the day that you should do for you, because every family, every day is a different date that they do for their ancestors.
Now, I know that, I believe it's when someone dies, that they put, I don't know if it's flour or they put something out, and then they said the next morning if there's a footprint there, that's what your, the person that passed
has
going
reborn
to
into.
Reborn into, yeah.
So what they usually do, either rice or white flour.
Flour, yeah.
Or they even now, in the Pitri Paksh time, a lot of people in their family generation, they put it and then they keep it under a table or something, because you don't want the birds or anything. So whatever the footprints is on it, then they feel like, yes, they have reborn, and they're reborn into this. And if it's a bird, if it's a human footprint, they will know. Does it happen? I've heard it. Have I seen it? No.
No, okay. And, I actually yesterday morning was looking on YouTube, about the proper way to do the pujas. And unfortunately, what I would have to tell you, I found a lot of videos, but they were all South Indian. So the language, I didn't find anything in English.
Yeah, that is hard, because it is the mostly at this time, because I'm from South India, my husband is from Hyderabad, so we're from South India, Andhra. And it is I went one year, and it is so much celebrated. I mean, it's like every day. The Pandits are so busy. The whole families are running. No, we have to do, and then they go by the sea after they get the prasad. Certain amount of the prasad, you have to put it by the ocean. Mm-hmm. You have to go to the sea and put it. I mean, it's so much. It was so wonderful. I felt like our ancestors must be blessing. It is such a busy time in India. And then when I came to America, it was like, totally, no, we don't do, it's bad, it's cursed. I said, who said that? I mean, it's not cursed, it's not bad. You should pray and do it every year. Some people ask me, Lakshmi, oh, Himali, do I have to do it every year? Yes, you do it every year. You eat every day. You want something every year from God, so you need to send this back every year. Mm-hmm. So it is not a bad thing, but you must do puja. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, when people, they need to do the yearly puja, they can still do it on that days. It's not a bad. You can, do your yearly puja, your family puja, every kind of puja. You can do it at that time. It is not a bad time.
Well, Himali, thank you so much for enlightening all of us here at ITV Gold about what we should and what we should not be doing for Pitri Paksh. And I love that you mentioned, stop worrying about what you shouldn't be doing and what you should be scared of doing, and do what you should be doing, which is puja for your ancestors. Yes. At this time, Himali, I want to thank you so much and ask you to say a prayer for all of our ancestors.
I pray to Lord Shivji that this time, if any of our ancestors has done any mistake for anything, please, Lord Bhagwan, Lord Shivji, forgive them and put them in a place that where they are with light and happiness, and keep them safe there. And when we go there, Bhagwan also will keep us safe and keep us in a good place. And I pray for everybody's ancestors this time. Please forgive your children if they cannot pray to you properly, but bless them so that they can pray for you properly.